What's up? So, I was just thinking to myself, what if I was like in a room, right, with people making like, that made music, like I was like having like a kickback with like, you know, music moguls. I mean, there's no other way to put it, just like fucking people that are successful in music. Like, let's say I make it, right, and so I make it and I'm sitting in a room with people and someone looks at me and goes, why do you do that? And I know I'm being very vague right now, but somebody goes, why do you do that? And I go, what? I'm an empath. And they go, you didn't know what I was going to say. And I go, but I'm the one in control of the scenario. So I do know what you're going to say. You're going to say that I'm weird because I mimic the way people speak, like their accent to an extent. Obviously I'm not like out here, like if I talk to a British person, I'm not going to be out here like, yes, absolutely, yes, totally, understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm going to be probably just more proper, like depending on how they speak. If they're more relaxed, I'll be more relaxed. If they're more uptight, I'll be like a little bit more uptight, like put my words together better. It just depends on the situation. So that's what they would be asking me, right? And then my response would be, I'm an empath. You know, I feel what other people feel. So in a sense, I use that to my advantage by speaking to them in a way where I feel like they would want to hear what I have to say. Like, I try and get on the same level, you know, and some might call that a manipulation tactic, but I just call it living, you know, finding a way to live uncomfortably. I mean, do I enjoy being an empath? No. Does it have its moments where it's not the worst thing ever? Yeah. But does it have moments where, you know, you're with someone that's just overwhelmed with sadness and it really like knocks you off your feet a little bit? Because I love seeing other people's perspective. At least I've taught myself to love seeing other people's perspective. You can learn a lot about people just from like first impression. And I don't take that lightly, you know, like for some reason people open up to me and I think it's because I make them feel like I'm them, you know? Because I try and find those things, even if they're traumatic, that I have in common with another person. And I don't understand, honestly, why anybody wouldn't do that. I feel like we as people, for the majority, we are worried about the world. We are worried about the people. We are worried about the future. And I think the only way that we can do that and work together is if we understand each other. I think the only way we're going to understand each other is if we start putting ourselves in their shoes, you know, whether we want to or not. Some people are empaths, some people aren't, but that doesn't mean you don't have the capacity to understand and comprehend how someone else feels. Even if you're not okay with it, you have to accept that it is. You can't stop them from feeling it. That's just how it is. And I just thought maybe that would be a really cool conversation to have in a room filled with people that are successful with music. Because I feel like people that write music, we learn how to say words and speak to our feelings, to our environment, to our lives, or to the future, you know, to the past even. I mean, music is using language in a way where everyone can understand where you're coming from. And I think as a musician, I teach people perspective. And I just thought that I would share that with you all. I'm not really sure what this channel is going to be yet. I've kind of been doing this thing where since I'm trying to write more music. I try to write more stories, because music is just the first part of this, you know, goal that I've got. The end goal is obviously going to be production. I'm sure most people have heard me talk about that. People that are following me, I'm sure, have heard me speak about wanting to eventually have my own production company, because I believe it is one media where you're funding people in every aspect to do art. You know, graphic designers, photographers, videographers, actors, actresses, musicians, composers. You're really just wrapping your whole head around it. I mean, set design, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of different aspects of the art industry. I think it's something that I believe that I'm really passionate about. However, I know that my you know, talent that was granted to me was music and sound, and I know my words will go far with that, and I want to be able to push my perspective and push, you know, just different perspectives. Like, I don't just write a song from experience. I mean, what I've been doing a lot lately is I've been writing. I've just been writing like little blurbs, drawing about what's really in my head in the moment, you know, because there's so many different things. And with that, I'm taking it to a larger journal, and I'm writing stories. I'm writing stories that generate emotion, maybe emotion that I'm not able to go through right now. I just like want to write a song about heartbreak, you know, or so I like stem those from other experiences. And it's been working. I'm actually working on a really nice song right now called Hindsight, and honestly, I'm super excited for you guys to hear that. But I think writing music is also helping me with the band, because it's giving me something to give to them, because I'm a singer. I am not a musician in a sense. I cannot play an instrument to save my life. I mean, I can, you know, play one song on the piano. I can get a few chords out on a guitar, and I can play half of a drum beat. I know if I put in the effort, I could do it. But I also really enjoy the aspect of community and working together to create something really beautiful to share with other people, especially something that's like literally coming right out of your brain, right out of your heart. And I think learning all the instruments in order to put myself in a mindset to where I can do it on my own, like, no, I want to come up with other people. I want to work with others, because knowing people is a big thing in the industry, but having a good group of people that are coming up with you in the process, so that you know, you always have somebody that's been there from the start, I think is also really important. But that all just goes back to being an empath. Like, I want to make others feel good. Like, I like the way it feels when the people around me are prospering, you know. You know, you can only say so much before people can sort out their own issues. And so I try not to preach, but it happens. I'm that person that all day will give you really good advice, and I might not take it myself. But it's because I'm mentally worn. I'm tired all the time. And after my injury, I've been really having to push through every day. But making music and talking to you guys, I think that's the only way that I'm going to be able to be happy, truly, to the core. And it's working. It's working. But you can be happy and tired. So just remember that. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys like a little end of the car ride, hey, I'm home talk. So just let me know what your thoughts are on being an empath. Let me know what your thoughts are on the music industry, on art in general. I want to know what's your favorite musician, like whether that's a guitarist, a singer, a band. So leave some comments below with that. Let me know if you guys have any ideas on things that you'd like to see me do. I know that I'll be definitely putting up some of my band practices, but copyright, it's an issue. And I'll definitely be putting up a lot more like sit down talks like this, probably in a better setting other than just the car. And I'll give you guys like some more behind the scenes, like stuff that I do in my regular life. Like, I don't know if I want to make it like a vlog or like a sit down or both, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be, y'all just come on in and watch and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give me a like and subscribe if you're not already. What are you doing? Okay, we're gonna have to have a talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna have to message you personally. So subscribe, so we don't have to have that conversation, okay? Unless you just really want to talk to me, and then I'm just gonna be like, but you're not gonna subscribe? No, you thought of me, but you don't want to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.